Hello, everyone. There we go. I'm a little late tonight, everybody. A little late. Who's here? Oh, let me move this over here so I can look this way. Nice. How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, my dudes. Feels good. I am officially back. I'm thinking I'm back. Let me tell you guys. The experience getting back here, not fun. Not a fun time traveling after a major snow event here in the eastern half of the United States. But we made it. I'm here. Let's see. Congrats on the 10K, Dustin. Thank you from both Ash and Quince. Appreciate you guys. It is true. We passed 10K. We did it. Woo! Officially at 10K subs. Thank you, everybody, for your support of the channel. It feels good. But let me tell you guys, the grind is only beginning. So we got tons more to do this year. Many more videos. I have a video I actually recorded last week. Let's talk about this for a minute. So I did not stream last Wednesday. And if you're part of my Discord, and I believe there is a link below if you want to join my Discord. Basically what happened, and if you listen to Sacred, then you heard this. Tuesday into Wednesday last week, Holly was throwing up a lot. For anyone who doesn't know, Holly is pregnant. So she is just done with her first trimester into the second. But she threw up like 4 times and couldn't keep anything down. We were like, let's talk to the doctor. And the doctor was like, yeah, why don't you come in? We'll make sure you're not dehydrated. So this was Wednesday evening. And so we had to take her into Pittsburgh to the hospital there that evening. And everything was fine. They gave her an IV and some medicine. And everything's good. We heard the baby's heartbeat that night. And so no problems. But that did leave me unable to stream. I would have liked to make up for it. But then Thursday was a marathon with the Xbox Developer Direct, Sacred Symbols, posting Duke Thursday night. And then Friday, of course, was the day that I was leaving to go to Los Angeles. So just busy time. I did manage to get my Code Vein 2 video out. For anyone who saw that, thanks for watching. Basically, I was already capturing the footage, but I recorded that video like an hour before I left Friday. I like quickly recorded it, and then I was editing it at the airport, and then I finished recording it at Brad's house. Or I finished editing at Brad's house. So they prescribed her Taco Bell. Dude, that'd be sick. No, the Taco Bell was my decision tonight to do the Taco Bell. So the rule is, you guys know, you have to get Baja Blast. I'm trying to be less fat, to put it bluntly. So what I do is I just fill up like this much with Baja Blast and I drink it while I'm eating. And now this is a diet. So it is what it is. Drinking calories, not good. Not ideal. So yeah, there was no video unfortunately last week. I recorded a video. I need to finish editing it. So I'll either, probably not this week since I already had a video, but maybe that will be for next week. We have a boozy Baja Blast in Nashville now. I had a boozy Baja Blast in New York City after Sacred 300. It was okay. It was just like a slushy Baja Blast that they put a little like tequila in or something like that. Baja Blast Zero Sugar is good. I had it years ago and I didn't like it. But maybe, I don't know, maybe my taste has changed. So we have so much stuff to talk about today that we can talk about this evening. Where should we start? We can talk about my trip. We can talk about the Persona concert. We can talk about Code Vein. I'm down for. I mean, we'll talk about all of them, but I don't know where's the right place to start. Do you guys want? Do you guys even want to talk about Code Vein 2? It's the first time that it's not really a review, but I did a video during the review period, and I was remembering the feeling of like, oh, this is what I think. And you get a little bit of anxiety, like, is this what if I'm totally different than everyone else? But it turns out, I was looking at some other reviews after my video was posted, and I was like, oh, everybody had the exact same opinion as me. So, which, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Did you get it early? Yes, I did get it early. I got Code Vein 2 early. My review is out. Or no, it's not a review. I want to be clear about that. It's not a review, and I say that in the video. I did not beat the game. But it's my thoughts after probably 15 or so hours. Probably, I don't know. So let's talk about the trip. We'll talk about the trip leading into the Persona concert. You guys can ask any questions. Curious on your High Guard thoughts. I'm gonna probably play High Guard tonight, so I can talk about it on Sacred tomorrow. Okay, so the trip. I left Friday afternoon, got there, ate In-N-Out. Brad picked me up. Nothing too eventful. Saturday, we went to Universal Studios Hollywood, and overall, so I went to Universal in Japan, and it was good. Very good, actually. Universal Studios Hollywood, it's fine. It's okay. I didn't do anywhere near everything there, but it wasn't I guess the only thing, it would have been better if I hadn't already been to Universal in Japan, because the main things I wanted to do were Harry Potter and Mario, or Nintendo World, and the Harry Potter park is exactly the same as Japan, 1-to-1, exactly the same. And the Nintendo park is not as good as Japan. They don't have the Yoshi ride, and the park is just, the Nintendo park's just bigger in Japan. So at some point, yeah, I would like to go to Orlando for that. Absolutely. I need to see Harry-kun. Guys, the ride though, what is it called? Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. That ride's fucking awesome. I love that ride. And it was worth going just so I could ride that ride again. It's not the most amazing ride ever, but it's just fun for fans of Harry Potter. Oh, this is a great question. Do they speak Japanese in Harry Potter Land in Hollywood No, okay. I thought you were just going to say if they spoke Japanese. It was cool because I could ride that ride and actually understand what they were saying. Because in the Japanese park, even they got Dumbledore speaking Japanese. So there's no subtitles. I did get a couple merch items to show you guys. First of all, I wanted a Hedwig plush. So I got this Hedwig plush. And listen to this. Make some sounds. And even better, this is how I justified it for the baby. Doo, doo, doo. His head moves, and he's a puppet. So this is me as a 32-year-old adult. This is what I'm spending money on, is a Hedwig puppet. I got that. I got this, which is like the chocolate frogs, but it's a tin, and it has the wizard cards inside. We got Dumbledore. And it also has all the founders of Hogwarts. So, this was, I mean, dude, everything was really overpriced. The Hedwig, okay, the Hedwig was $40, which I felt like, it makes noise. It's a puppet. I was like, that was worth it. This was not worth it, but I really wanted the cards and I wanted the tin. And this came with a chocolate frog that I have downstairs. It was big, so I had to cut it up. It's tastes okay. But this tin was like $30. So that probably wasn't worth it. But this tin was so cool. So also, side note, I mentioned some of you listened on Sacred Streaming. The plug came through. We were someone that listens to Sacred worked at Universal and had dozens and dozens of free passes. So they hooked Brad and I up. So we got to go for free. So that justified me spending $30 on a chocolate frog. Was there chocolate inside? Yes. Okay. The other merch was, and I kind of regret this, guys. Well, have you guys ever been in a situation where you want to buy something and you're unsure and you're like, if I don't buy it, I'm going to go home and regret not buying it. If I do buy it, I'm going to be like, man, that wasn't worth it. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Which in those situations, you probably just shouldn't buy it. But I decided to go for it. And I got the wand. Are they the enhanced wands? Yes. So these ones, while I don't really care about this feature very much, you can interact with stuff in the park. I did it a few times and it was kind of cool. But this is a black walnut and dragon heartstring wand. They have character wands, but they also just have like cool looking ones. And I thought it would be kind of cool to be like, this is my wand or whatever. Comes with a map of the park to show you all the places that you can use the wand. Kind of neat. And here's the wand. I thought I wanted a black wand. I feel like it matched my style of wearing black clothes most of the time. And yeah, that's it. This is the wand. And now it will just exist in my house, a piece of plastic, forever. So there you go. Was it worth the money? Probably not. I don't want to say how much this cost me because it's embarrassing. Who knows? Who wants to guess how much this interactive wand in the nice box cost? Take a guess. Would the wand work in Japan or is it region locked? No, I'm pretty sure it would work because the Mario bands work. I brought the Mario bands I bought in Japan. 350. Okay, no, it wasn't 350. It was $60. $60. Okay, I see 70. Easily 80, 90. No, I'm pretty sure it was $60 for this. So little splurge on that boy there. What else at Universal did we do? So we went to the Nintendo park and rode, the Mario Kart ride, and it was exactly like Japan. It's cool. It's not amazing. The ride is not amazing, but it's cool. I'm glad I got to do it again. It's worth it if you're a Harry Potter fan. Yeah, I think I'm Harry Potter, pilled right now. Here's a good question. What did you eat? So we ate at the Three Broomsticks in the park, and I got spare ribs, and they were actually pretty damn good. Yo, Destin here. Congrats on 10K. I'm going to unsubscribe and resubscribe to celebrate. Thank you, Destin. I appreciate it. Man. So yeah, we ate at the Three Broomsticks. Now, I was surprised by the pricing. I got the spare rib meal. So it had like a decent amount of the ribs, potatoes, and corn on the cob. $23. Which for $23 at a theme park, at a themed restaurant, not too bad. not too bad, I would say. I mean, it's expensive. It wasn't the best thing I've ever eaten, but I was like, oh, pretty good. I got the butter beer, of course. We rode the Hippogriff ride, and it is literally 30 seconds long. It was fun. I'm glad we did it, but it's not like a big hit ride. Brad wanted to ride the Simpsons ride, and it was not very good. It kind of hurt my back. So, whatever. Yeah, we had a good time at Universal. I did not ride the Jurassic Park ride because I didn't want to get wet because we were going directly to the Persona concert after. I would have rode the Mummy ride. It's like Revenge of the Mummy or something. But the line was 90 minutes. And to my understanding, it's not that great. So decided not to ride that. So, and then there's like, it's like, I don't want to ride the fucking Minions ride. I don't care about the Transformers ride. So we had a good time. The Harry Potter park. It's just, what's so cool is just how immersive the park is in general. They do a really nice job with that. And yeah, we did Super Nintendo World too. I was talking about that a few minutes ago, and it's fine. The one in Japan's way better. Sorry. I have not been to the Donkey Kong park because it was not done yet when I went. So it is what it is. Did his parents go? No. Mostly like Brad's girlfriend was maybe going to come with us, but we literally we left the park and then went directly to the concert because Universal Studios Hollywood, as the name implies, is in Hollywood. So literally it took us under 15 minutes to go from the parking garage to the Dolby Theater where the Persona concert was. Yo, Berto, what's up? You missed the meetup. Damn. The meetup was fun. We'll get to that. It was a good time. I would have only done the tour, so I didn't go. Yeah, I thought about there's like a tour that goes through the Universal lot and stuff. It's an hour long, so we were like unsure about timing, but I've heard it's cool. So yeah, then the Persona concert. Guys, I got to rant for a minute about the Persona concert, about something with it. So before I left, I got an email that was like, hey, you can pre-order merchandise at the Persona concert and pick it up there. And I was like, this is great. Any of these video game concerts, the merch line is always insane. I'm going to pre-order and then I'm just going to be able to pick it up. Clearly, anytime they've never done this at a video game concert that I've been to. Wow, I just realized how mismatched these are. There we go. Anytime I've been to a video game concert, it's like, I want to get merch, but I don't want to wait in line. So I was like, this is perfect. Pre-order the merch. I get there. We go to where the merch pickup is. And there's like a pretty decently long line. I was like, And they're like, yeah, this is the line. It's like, okay. Follow the line. Down the hall. It goes out the door. Down a outdoor staircase that wraps around. Then down, out, all the way around the front of the hospital. The hotel, and then past the hotel into a gas station beside the hotel. This line was insane. And I was like, we were walking, I'm like, guys, this is the line for pickup. So the management of the merch pickup, not ideal. Not ideal. But it is what it is. So I picked up my merch. Do you guys want let's go over the merch. I got this enamel pin. Pretty cool. Exclusive for the event. I like it. I have a little enamel pin collection. I thought this was cool. It said Los Angeles on it. I can't fathom waiting in the line. So the line probably took us 40 minutes, which we were there with plenty of time, so it was fine. But it was like, you either wait in the line and pick up your merch, or I don't think they had merch pickup afterwards. It was only before. So it was like, you either wait in the line or you don't get your merch, and then you just throw away your money. So it was like, I got to do it. So it took like 45 minutes, but it is what it is. We weren't late for the concert or anything. I got this pin, which is like the key art for the show. And I got a shirt. I'll show you guys the shirt. I just went with this one here. Pretty nice. Hello? I shocked my mic again. Because I was leaning down to, dude, guys, the weather, it is so dry outside. Dude, Butler is absolutely fucked right now. There's piles of snow everywhere. It's bad. Okay, so we're good now. Sorry about that. Persona concert. We were on the first floor, but we were under the overhang in row F. And it was great. So the music was awesome. Of course, they started with Persona 5, played all the bangers, transitioned over to Persona 3, played all those bangers. They did a song together at the end. I was so impressed, particularly with the singer of Persona 5. Persona 3 singer is also amazing. I don't remember her name. But Lynn, the singer of the Persona 3 music, was on point. She sounded amazing. So yeah, great time. People around me, though, pretty annoying. There were like dudes behind me that were like, as soon as the Persona 3 stuff started, they were like, Lotus Juice, screaming his name over and over again. I'm like, bro, he cannot hear you. Was it the same show as the Joker guy? Yes, I saw that guy walking around. It was that. I heard the people around you guys were annoying and cringe. Yeah, dude, they were, I mean, God bless them. They were having the time of their life. But yeah, they were annoying. So another thing too, and I'm not gonna complain about this too much because it's a Japanese type event, it makes sense that they have the like glowing wands that you wave. And the guy beside me had two, and I swear it was like he was just doing this, and he kept waving it in my view. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. So of all the video game concerts, the Persona fans, while I didn't notice any stink, though don't get me wrong, there had to have been some stank there. Absolutely. But I didn't notice any stank. I only noticed cringe. Did I say anything to these people? No, absolutely not. That's not my nature. It is absolutely not my nature. I'm not going to tell these guys not to have a good time. Dude, I was noticing the guy in front of us. The guy standing in front of Brad had a Galaxy Fold, and he was watching the concert and recording it the whole time, just watching his phone screen. Like, I was like, I mean, enjoy the concert the way you want to, I guess, but and here's the thing. I have no problem with recording a little clip of the concert. I recorded a few clips myself because I do go back and I like to watch the videos from concerts where I'll record 30 seconds of a few songs I think I have 3 clips. You know, I like doing that. No problem. If you're sitting there and you're recording the entire concert, you know, to each their own. To each their own. But yeah, the concert was really great. Had a fantastic time. Really glad that I went. I hope they do it again. I hope they do it with Persona 4 music, because I'm sure they're just waiting until Persona 4 Revival or whatever the fuck it's called is out. But I would do it again. Particularly, dude, the Persona 4 music is my favorite Persona music. So yeah. I'm trying to think. What was after that? The next day was our meetup with listeners. Brad and I first went to Little Tokyo because that's our meetup was right near there. We went to a few stores. I didn't get anything. Guys, one of the funny things was during this day, we did go to In-N-Out again. That's true. We did go to In-N-Out. And Brad went to Taco Bell and I went to In-N-Out because they were right beside each other after the concert. It was good. During the day in Little Tokyo, they were having an event for a new gacha game called Endfield. What is it fully called? You know what I'm talking about? Arknights Endfield. And the coffee shop that I wanted to go to was doing some kind of Arknights Endfield thing. And then the next closest coffee shop was like 2 blocks away. I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll wait in this line with these fucking dorks for this thing. And they were having a thing that if you got this special latte, you could get an Arknight Endfield coaster. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take something for free. And so the lady taking the order was like, oh, which coaster do you want? And I was like, I'll take this one here with the young lady with blue hair. And she laughed at that. And I was like, I gotta be honest, I have no idea what this stuff is. But I'll take something for free. So I have an Endfield Arknights coaster. I was maybe thinking about trying to sell it on eBay. But currently there are no sold listings, so I don't know how to list it. Maybe I should just throw it up there for like $30 to pay for my my chocolate frog tin. So the listener meetup, we met up at this barcade called 81, 84, something like that. Met a lot of cool listeners, hung out, talked, drank some beers. We all got dinner together after at a ramen place called Mr. Ramen. It was a good time. Fantastic time. I love hanging out, chilling. And then that night, my flight got canceled for the next day. So the next day, Brad had to record Summon Sign, and this is where some of you were referencing my tweet earlier. Brad was recording for like 3 hours, and so I went out with Brad's parents. Brad's parents took me out to lunch, and paid for me. And I was like, "Listen, I'm good. I can pay for myself." And they're like, "No, we're gonna pay for you." I was like, "Okay." Let someone serve you. Serve someone by letting them serve you. So they took me, and then we were talking at lunch, and Brad's mom was like, "Has Brad taken you to the beach yet?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, you gotta go to we gotta take you to see the beach." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not doing anything, so why not?" So they took me to Laguna Beach, and we were like climbing around on rocks, and I didn't like put my feet out in the water or anything. Did you end up bringing them gifts? I brought them some delicious cookies from the bakery that Holly used to work at. So yes. It was nice. We had a great time going around. They had the Beatles station on the satellite radio. Brad's parents, super nice. Really appreciate them. We had a great time. And then we went to, Brad and I went to Book Off, and we went to a Mexican place called the taco stand, which I was telling Brad, I don't like these millennial names where it's just something, it's like on the nose trying to be cute. It's like, oh, where's the taco stand? It's like, no, get yourself a real name. But it was absolutely delicious and affordable. Shockingly affordable. I got an Al Pastor burrito. It was like $8. And dude, this wasn't like a Chipotle burrito. This was like, this was just like meat and salsa. And of course, the pineapple from the Al Pastor. And that's it. It was good. So I recommend the taco shop. I don't know where it is. It's in the Irvine area. And then yesterday was the day I went home. And let me tell you guys, getting home was an experience. One that I hope to never repeat. And to be clear, I know that there are many people that had way worse traveling situations over the last few days. I'm not saying I had the worst, but that doesn't undercut that what I went through also sucked. Does that make sense? So I woke up yesterday morning and it said my flight was canceled. My first flight was directly from LAX to Pittsburgh. That got canceled Tuesday night. I rebooked. My new booking was to go from LAX to Chicago to Pittsburgh. And I woke up yesterday morning and the flight from Chicago to Pittsburgh was canceled. I was like, fuck. So it let me rebook. And the best availability that I could find that was leaving and got me home in the same day, my itinerary was at about 10 o'clock. You go from LAX to Salt Lake City. Then I had like a little less than an hour from Salt Lake City to Dallas. Then from Dallas to Pittsburgh. 3 flights. So honestly, 3 flights wouldn't be that bad if you didn't have to go through the process of getting on and off 3 flights. So everything was mostly fine. When I was on my flight from Dallas or from Salt Lake City to Dallas, I thought that I was going to miss the flight because my Dallas flight got delayed a little bit. And I was like, oh shit, from the time my flight landed, landed, by the way, not get off the plane. From the time it landed to the time the next flight was taking off, not boarding, taking off, 15 minutes. And this was in the fucking Dallas airport, so I needed to ride the tram over to another terminal. So luckily it was my flight to Pittsburgh also got delayed, which is good. But originally I was supposed to get into Pittsburgh at like 10:40, 11 or something. But it kept getting delayed over and over and over. I landed in Pittsburgh like 1:50 a.m. last night. So, yeah, it was a very, very, very long journey. And then, of course, I had Brandon, shout out to Brandon, picked me up, picked my bitch ass up. He was at work, which he works in Pittsburgh. So he stayed late at work and then he picked me up. So we got home at about 3 a.m. So I've been dead today. I've been like between the traveling and staying up way later than I normally do. I've been dead. But I'm here. I'm back home. I'm back to very snowy Pennsylvania. And guys, it's rough out here in these streets. There's just giant snow piles everywhere. The parking is horrible because everyone had to clear out their spots. Thankfully, shout out to my parents. When I was gone, my parents came over and helped Holly dig out the car. So that was very nice. So we have our spots and stuff like that. But the problem is it's not getting warm anytime soon. So we're going to be dealing with all of these piles of snow for the next like 2 weeks. But the roads are mostly clear. Some of them better than others. The main roads are definitely clear, but my road's still pretty snowy. Not a foot of snow on it, but it's caked on there. And now I'm here. Now I'm here with you guys. So that's the story of the journey. Check out Pepper Lunch at the Irvine Spectrum and Outdoor Mall the next time you visit Brad. We did go to the Spectrum, but I've never heard of Pepper Lunch. The Salt Lake City airport was pretty nice. Nice bathrooms at the Salt Lake. The nicest bathrooms of the day. I took a nice dump there. The Mormons know what they're doing. Including the last snowstorm, I have about 2.5 feet of snow in my front yard. Damn, in Maine, yeah. We don't have quite that much, but 2.5 feet, that's crazy. It's awful here in Allentown. Thank goodness for the snowblower. Yes, we have what Holly and I call the snowblower fairy, who was out all day on, what was it, Sunday? Sunday was the major snow day. And he just goes up and down the block. So he snowblowed everybody. He blew us away. He was blowing everyone. Shout out to him. We're going to buy him a gift card because we really appreciate he did a ton of that work. So no one had to shovel our sidewalks because of him. So shout out to him. The snowblower, maybe an upgrade from snowblower fairy to snowblower angel. So we really appreciate that. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the trip. I'm trying to think what else. Unless you guys have any questions or things you want to talk about specifically. I'll be at LAX later this week before I head to Japan. Thanks for sending the guide my way. Oh yeah, the Dustin's Guide to Japan. Hopefully it helps you on your trip. Enjoy your time in Japan. It will change your life forever. Any Kyoto places to hit? It depends. Are you going? It looks like you have a whole family in your profile pic. I really like the shrine that is the Fox Shrine. What is it called? Fox Shrine, Japan. I'm trying to remember. Fushimi Inari Taisha. You're willing to walk up the mountain. It's real. Oh, just you. You got to go to Fushimi Inari Taisha. It's a really nice walk. It's going to be intense, though. Going to be a long walk. Yeah, you go up a mountain, see the cool shrines. It's where Miyamoto was inspired to create Star Fox, I believe. How was Taco Bell? Dude, Taco Bell was on point tonight. Taco Bell was delish. I got a overpriced quesadilla. The quesadillas are so expensive at Taco Bell. They're not worth it. But I was in the mood for one. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting the quesadilla, the combo with the taco. And I decided to try the little churro bites they have right now. They were pretty good. Yeah, it was good. Good Taco Bell. No complaints. I have a question for you guys. So, certain restaurants, they used to do this at Long John Silver's, but I haven't been to Long John Silver's in many years because it's bad. I used to go there when I was a kid and it was good. Recent decade has not been kind to Long John Silver's. Maybe it was always bad, but who knows? There's a bell at the door, and it's like, ring the bell if we did well. Do you guys, how do you guys feel about the bell? Do you use the bell? Do you think it's annoying? Do you think it's cringy to ring the bell? Here's why I ask. I think the bell's great. You know, these boys at Taco Bell, no one wants to work doing fast food. And maybe someone does, to each their own, but they made me great food. And so when I left, I'm like, yeah, I'm ringing the bell. Just a little ding. Not like, just a little ding. Let them know I appreciate them. Holly hates the bell. She thinks it's too over the top. It draws attention to yourself. And she hates it. She gets mad at me when I ring the bell. Okay, so there's a bell at Arby's too, right? Yeah, just give them a little ding. Nothing wrong with that. Ever seen a Long John Silver's Pizza Hut KFC combination store? There's a guy on YouTube, The Studio Review, that did a video all about combination restaurants. I haven't seen one myself, but Taco Bells near me all have order processing displays. The workers just make the food. I mean, that's the important part, if you ask me. Dine in Arby's. Arby's? I can't do it anymore. It's just not very good. I'm not a fan of Arby's. And I know people like the roast beef. The roast beef is okay. It's respectable. And the curly fries are very good. But I'm just not into it. Not into Arby's. I was telling Holly too, because we were talking about different fast food restaurants on the way there. Wendy's, I feel like Wendy's has gone downhill. We used to love going to Wendy's when I was a kid, and anytime I've been there recently, it's been mid. Why doesn't Taco Bell have a bell? They do. This Taco Bell has a bell to ring. And I rang it. I don't know. Wendy's has fallen off hard. I agree. I totally agree. I worked at a Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo and used to make Hot Pockets with Taco Bell burrito and Pizza Hut. Damn, that sounds awesome. Sounds sick. Let's talk about Code Vein for a little bit. Is anyone playing Code Vein too? I think it's only is it still in the early access period? Is it out for everybody now? I'm guessing it's Friday that it's out for, like, if you don't want to pay the money for the early access fee. But yeah, I did the video on Code Vein 2. I recommend you watch it. And even if you don't care, you should watch it anyway, all the way through. Just because. Code Vein 2 is trying really hard to be like Elden Ring. And it just doesn't make it. Doesn't make it. Combat's cool. Character customization's cool. And the amount of versatility in the combat is really good. But the open world is just not very good. Are you playing on PC? Oh no, that's the biggest thing about one of the big parts of the review. I was playing on PS5 Pro. It does not run well. Which, something interesting happened to me, guys. And I'm not sure what to make of it. When I'm playing this game on my TV, my 65-inch OLED, I was like, dude, the stuttering, the drops in frame rates, the pop-in, all this stuff, I'm like, this is bad, real bad. But then when I was editing the footage that I captured directly on the PS5, I felt like it was nowhere near as noticeable. And it kind of freaked me out that I was like, am I being too hard on this? By the way this footage looks in my review. So I was feeling like a little nervous about it. And then the reviews came out and everyone was like, yeah, the performance is terrible. I'm like, okay. I think it just may be more noticeable on a bigger screen. You know, when you're on a smaller laptop screen, maybe you don't notice the hitching or the pop-in anywhere near as much. I feel robbed when I think of all the games that run worse on PS5 Pro. I don't know. I mean, that statement can absolutely stand true on its own. But in reference to Code Vein, I don't think it runs worse. In fact, to my understanding, Code Vein 2 doesn't even have PS5 Pro support. Like, it's not running a PS5 Pro specific SKU or anything. So I honestly don't know how it runs on standard PS5. I would assume worse. because there is a little bit of extra horsepower in the PS5 Pro for non-pro games. But yeah, if you were thinking about picking this game up, I do not recommend it on PS5. And to my understanding, from what I was reading, it doesn't run well on PC either. That's the biggest thing. So that's my my warning to you all. Can we go through February game releases and tell us which games you're going to pick up? Sure. We could do that. Let me just get it ready. Dustin, have you watched The Burnt Peanut at all? Thoughts? I've seen a few clips of his. He seems funny. Game releases 2025. Let's bring up the Game Informer. Oh, wait. I searched 2025. It's not 2025 anymore, guys. Is it UE5? Yes, it's UE5. That's it. That's the problem. I believe it's UE5. Okay. Let me make sure this is good. Okay. So let's look at some February releases. There we go. Okay. Stardust Island. I've not heard of that. Oh, we got a super chat. I will read that in just a second. We'll go over these releases, then I will check the super chat. But thank you already in advance. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, lock it in. I wish I was playing it right now. I wish I was reviewing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. I'm not. Very disappointed by that. But it's okay. You can't win them all. I'm very thankful I got to review Code Vein in advance. But I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest VII a lot. I think it's going to be great. PUBG Blind Spot. I don't know what that is. Civ 7 on Mac and iOS. Cool. Neo 3. Guys, I'm out on Neo 3. I have not liked any Neo game. Too much gear and build stuff, and I don't know, those games have never clicked with me. Let's see, what else is here? Mario Tennis Fever. I don't think I'm interested in it. I would maybe check it out, depending on reviews. We'll see. Yakuza Kiwami 3. No. High on Life 2. I didn't finish High on Life 1. Reanimal. I keep burping. Sorry, guys. Reanimal. I'm curious about this one. I think this is the Little Nightmares devs, right? Maybe that would be good. I'll keep my eye on that one. What else is here? Avowed on PS5. No, thank you. Demon Tide. Love Eternal. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Yeah, so really for me, the only games I'm interested in are Dragon Quest and Resident Evil 7. That's about it. Kind of a low-key... I mean, guys, Dragon Quest 7 is going to be a huge game, so that's going to take up most of my time. Hopefully I can beat that before Resident Evil Requiem comes out. So that's it. That's the month of February. I'm sure there's other games that will pop up that I want to play. All right, let's get to this super chat from Cash Money Savior, who says, what? Where is it? Where's the pop-up? It's not popping up. Hello? Okay, well, I'm going to have to fix that. I'd rather discover that now before Sacred Streaming. I'm just going to have to read it. I'm sorry I can't put it on screen. Your chats pop up on screen. But when I click the The super chats, it doesn't work. Okay, well, it is what it is. It says, hey, Dustin, what's your hype level for Crimson Desert? I'm excited to dive into it, but not particularly thrilled. It's clearly a 200-hour game. The hype level is very high. I think it looks awesome. Watching Brad play it at Summer Game Fest looked really good. I think the thing I like and am most interested in it is I think the open world reminds me of a Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. Lots of traversal, lots of like gliding around. It has the like sky island stuff in it. And the combat looked really good. I think it looks awesome. So I am pretty hyped for it. I think there is a chance. I don't think it's like 100% locked in. It's going to be amazing. I still have some skepticism around it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'd love to review it for the channel. So, but that's not till March. So that'll be a while before. Will it be a 200-hour game? It doesn't seem like, I mean, it seems like one of those games that could be 200 hours if you want to do everything in it. But I would assume that the campaign is much shorter than that. So, thank you, Cash Money Savior, for your $5 super chat. Sorry it's not showing up on screen. I'm not sure what's up with that. Let's see. I pre-ordered Resident Evil Requiem, and my brother and I are taking time off from our big boy jobs to play it on launch. That's sick, dude. That's going to be a fun time. Grab some beers, grab some pizza, have a great time with your bro. That's awesome. Sounds like a great time. Should I cop a Switch 2 for $300 from a local pawn shop? The only problem is no deck or no dock. And I was thinking of grabbing the Mario Kart otherwise. Are you going to use the dock? I don't know how much a dock costs on its own. Let's say the dock's $100, then you're at $400. Might be worth it. That's hard to say. Personally, I would be a little weirded out by something used that's that expensive. But I don't know. That's going to have to be up to you, bro. I'll tell you right now, it's probably a good time to get a Switch before they probably will go up in price. I am guessing that is happening in the next 3 months. We'll get a Switch price increase. Why wouldn't it come with a dock? He said it didn't come with a dock because it's at a pawn shop. Are you going to watch Markiplier's film? No. I don't really know anything about Markiplier, but he seems cool. But I'm just don't have any interest. I think the dock is like $120 from Nintendo. Damn. That's rude. Nintendo's going to be Nintendo, and they're going to charge too much for stuff, and they're going to lock it out so you can't you can't, what am I trying to say? You can't use a third-party dock. Yeah, it's annoying. But why would they take it to the shop without one? Who knows? Maybe they stole it. That's probably it. I mean, I'm not saying everything from a pawn shop is stolen, but maybe they stole it, or maybe they lost it. I mean, it's hard to say. The dock is like 90 around here where I looked up. I mean, that's not bad. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just needs to be a dock that works. Where did my stat screen go? I lost it. Let's go back. Let's bring this up. How many people are here? It's taking forever to load. 92 people. What's up, everybody? I have a third-party dock for Switch 1 with a projector. That was cool. Yeah, I think that there are some third-party docks, but I think they're kind of unsafe. From my understanding, they're like unsafe because Nintendo could just change the coding or the encryption on it or something and just lock everybody out from using a third-party dock. So, kind of annoying. Not kind of annoying. That is annoying. I'm in Jaffe territory with 94 people. Well, I don't know. Welcome 94 people. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. 94 people, that's sick. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We're just chilling right now. What else interesting is going on, guys, that we should talk about? And also, we don't have to stay here forever either. I just wanted to check in with everybody. Is everybody getting excited for Dragon Quest like me? That's next week, right? For Dragon Quest? If I were to get the Mario Kart bundle, I'd probably get it by April, but could get that Switch if I could sell some games. Could get it by next week. Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of would lean on saving enough money. It's a big investment either way. So I would want to be sure that if I invested the money that it was going to be new and under some kind of warranty. You know? So you'll pay more for it, but you'll have that peace of mind that if it breaks, you can't take it back to that pawn shop. Will Colin ever give Jaffe his LSM morning show? I haven't talked to Colin about that at all. I mean, never say never, but to my understanding, we're not planning on doing any new stuff anytime soon. So we're kind of good with Sacred Streaming, and I don't know. I'm not the one who makes those kinds of decisions. Did I imagine a second Odyssey trailer during the AFC Championship game? I can't find it online. There was a new trailer just the other day. This new Dragon Quest gives One Piece vibes. It might be my first Dragon Quest game. I thought that when I was playing it, the demo, that it had One Piece vibes, which is pretty cool. Dustin, I saw you in Locke's stream the other day. Any chance of a co-stream? Locke is a natural and his humor is great for streaming. I'd be down. I would absolutely be down for streaming with Locke. I probably would join his stream just because I just kind of do these Wednesday night talking streams along with some other random ones, but I don't know. I'm definitely down. Can we talk about how Red Dead Redemption 2 is still the best looking game 6 years later? Insane GTA 6 is going to blow these games' pants off. Yeah, that is true. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 is an amazing looking game, and it's just an amazing game in general, for sure. Dustin, happy to see you, King. What's up, dude? What's going on? If Chris mentions he's still playing Jack tomorrow, tell him he should be able to remap the controls if he's playing on PS5 version. He mentioned on Sacred hating the inverted. Yeah, I thought that you could use like a system level, like changing the invert, right? Unless maybe, is it built into there's like a PS5 SKU of it? I honestly don't know. I can't remember. I need to install Highguard. I am going to play Highguard tonight. I'm going to peep it. Hopefully, maybe Brad will play. I don't know who else. I think a lot of people have played it and decided that they're out. So, might play a little Highguard. I'm expecting it to be entirely fine, but who knows? Maybe I'm going to be a Highguard man. I kind of doubt it. If I'm going to play any multiplayer shooter game, you guys know what I'm playing. I'm playing the finals. If you could make an AMV for the arrival of your child, what song would you choose? I don't know. I have no idea. Sanctuary from Kingdom Hearts 2. It needs to be a song like that if it's an AMV, right? Highguard stream? No, probably not. Probably no Highguard stream. It seems like most people are going to be moved on from Highguard next week, and I'm not going to do one tonight. Unless, if I really like Highguard, if I'm into Highguard, then maybe I'll stream it at some point. Guys, I watched a movie on the plane ride to Los Angeles. I watched 28 Years Later. Not the Bone Temple, just the first one. Well, you know what I mean. I watched the normal 28 Years Later. Guys, it's mid. It's completely mid. But my question is the Boner Temple better? I'm not going to the movie theater to see it. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, I was like, the main problem I had with it, no spoilers. The editing is dumb. The editing of 28 Years Later, Jimmy, when I texted Jimmy about it, he's like, yeah, that movie was too far up its own ass. And I'm like, yes, it was. So I wasn't into it. I finally watched Nosferatu. Yeah, dude, Nosferatu was sick. On the way home, I watched a Netflix documentary called Secret Mall Apartment. It's about these guys that found a hidden space in a mall and then built an apartment in it, as the name implies. It was cool. Brad and I were lightly talking about the idea of going to see Return to Silent Hill. And I watched Max Darrett's video about Return to Silent Hill. I knew it would be bad, but his video basically made me think I still want to see it out of I think it might be funny, but I don't want to go and give my money to it in the theater. You know what I mean? I want to watch it at home and just be able to laugh at it. But yeah, it seems like it's pretty fucking terrible. The fake beard is hilarious, dude. The fake beard, I don't know if you guys have seen this floating around on Twitter. It's so funny. We have another super chat from Awesome Tatum. Oh yeah, they're not showing up right now. I'm so sorry. I'll fix it before next time, but I'll read it. And says, happy 10K. Thanks for the Code Vein 2 video. Been so on the fence of that game. You should be. You should be on the fence. If you're on PS5, don't buy it. Don't buy it right now. PC, maybe if you got a nice rig. But keep your money for games that run much better than that. But thank you for the super chat. $10, bro. Thank you, brother. And thank you for the congratulations on 10K. It is crazy. 10K subs, guys. This channel has been sick. I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy it so much. I wish I could do it more. I'd love to get to a point where I could do 2 videos a week. But it's tough. It's tough figuring out timing to do it with all my Last Stand work or anything. So for the time being, we'll keep on the path. I think for this year, my main thing is that I'd like to review and do more videos about games, like my Code Vein 2 video. That's the kind of video that I really want to make, is playing and talking about games. I will still end up doing news videos here and there, just because news videos are where you see the most growth. And so yeah, I will continue to do that. But I'm hoping I have a lot more opportunities this year to check out games, do videos, and have them out at Embargo. And even if I can't do it at Embargo, I'll still probably do videos. I'll probably do a Dragon Quest 7 video at some point. So, but yeah, thank you guys all for the support of the channel. It's been crazy. It's done much better than I expected. Or it's grown much faster, I should say, than I expected. Give a 30-second review of Pokemon ZA. I've never played it, so I can't do that. Why does this stream only have 2 likes? I don't think people like a stream when it's live. I don't know if it even matters to like a stream when it's live. Does it? Maybe. I just realized, guys, this Persona pin, the backing on it, the hole, the pin has punctured a hole through the back of it. Maybe, I wonder if you can see that. Probably not. It's not going to focus in on it. No, it's not going to focus. That's okay. It has 29 likes. Okay. That's pretty good. 29 likes. Again, I have no idea if likes even matter. Where should someone start with the Resident Evil games? If you like puzzle or slower paced games, start with the original remake. I think that's a great spot. But if you want to get right into traditional Resident Evil, start with 2 remake, I would say. 1 remake is not going to be for everybody. So, yeah. The safest bet is probably Resident Evil 2 remake, I would say. Dustin, have you watched the Persona 3 movies? They're actually quite well animated, but definitely very weeby. I watched them years ago. I don't remember them. I should rewatch them, though. That actually sounds like a good idea. So thank you for saying that. Let's get this video to 100 likes before it ends. 34 and counting. Again, guys, I don't know if the likes even do anything. I don't know if I don't know. But you reminded me that I didn't do my once a stream plug. It's a little late because it's basically, I'm probably going to be wrapping up in a minute, but I'll do it anyway. If you guys like this channel and you want to go a little above and beyond, I have channel memberships set up that give you access to some awesome emotes. And yeah, it's a way to support the channel. You don't have to. It's just out there letting you know. But the easiest way you can support me is subscribing, but I'm assuming all of you here already do. So that's it for the plugs. Yeah, I'm going back and playing RE2 and RE3 remakes to get ready for RE9. Hell yeah. I was kind of thinking about playing Village again. That actually might be a good game to play this week. Because I'm waiting for Dragon Quest. And I probably could beat RE9 in a week. Easily could beat RE9 in a week. So maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. I only played it once when it came out. So that might be cool. I'm not going to play it in VR, though. Too intense. I'm not for the fake online items. Any merch to purchase for myself or my wife? No, but I have thought about that. I don't know what kind of merch I would do for this channel. I don't know. I have no idea what to make. But I would be open to doing merch. I just have to think of the right idea. You guys want like a shirt? Or something like that? I don't know. We have another super chat. Again, my super chat thing is broken, so I cannot bring them up on screen, but I can read this one from Mario. It says, LSM is getting me through a rough time. I appreciate all the content. Congrats on 10K. I'm always happy to hear. I mean, I'm not happy to hear you're going through a rough time, but I'm very happy to hear that our silly little shows and our videos are able to help people. That means a lot. And it makes it feel rewarding and well worth doing. So thank you for that super chat, and hope you are able to get through your rough time. It happens. Rough times happen, but you're not alone. So thank you, Mario. Appreciate it. T-shirt's the easiest. T-shirt is the easiest. Perhaps a bath water. A hoodie would be cool. Fun socks are a weird, quirky item that might fit. Honestly, guys, here's the thing. I don't know who is actually interested in this stuff. So I feel like, because I have to invest, I don't want to do print on demand. I would like get shirts made and then ship them. So for an investment standpoint, I would do a shirt before I would do a hoodie. But I don't know what should be on it. What should it look like? What should it say? I don't know. No one has the answer to that. Well, maybe someone does. But not me right now. How long have we been going? Does it say? No. Can you do a pre-order, and if it hits a certain amount, then make it a reality? Maybe. I know that we have that set up in the Last Stand store. So I can imagine that I'd be able to set that up in a store that I create. It should say, "Come on, man." Come on, man. That might be good. Come on, man. That might be good. One blown up picture of Frisk, of course. It would be cool if I could get my mom to draw like a picture of Frisk. And it could be like subtle Frisk merchandise. That might be cool. I like the Kamal Man idea. That might be kind of cool. Like you could do like a cool Kamal Man. And then maybe it just says that. Maybe that's all it says is Kamal Man. Might be interesting. Might be interesting. You got me thinking about that. Stained glass of Frisk. Oh man, that would be awesome. But honestly, all the money should go to my mom for that. Oh, you know what? I could have been clicking these super chats on this window and they would show up. It's my other thing that doesn't work. Okay. Oh well. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, just because you would like royalties. If I do a Kamal Man shirt someday, I will send you one for free. But that's if that ever happens. Could just be lazy and use the LSM store for merch, because why not? I could do that, but then I'd have to pay Colin for his services. And not that I don't want to do business with Colin, but why pay someone that you can do yourself? You know? Like, I probably would make an arrangement to have my mom loves shipping. She does a lot of e-commerce stuff. So I'd probably work out something with her to do that. So Colin has enough. The front says I was right. The back says check the timestamps. There's something there. All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up here. I'm gonna go chill out with Holly, and I will have to edit Defining Duke tonight, and then Sacred tomorrow. And guys, as I was saying earlier, I am sleepy today. I took a nap, which I don't normally take naps anymore, but I took a nap for like a little over an hour, and I was like forcing myself to get out of bed, because once you take a nap much longer than an hour, you start to, fuck things up for your life. So I was very eepy, and I will be very sleepy tonight. But thank you, everybody, for your super chats. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you for all your support over these last few months with my channel. It's been crazy. I really appreciate it. It's been super fun doing the channel, and I look forward to doing so much more. And yeah, I'm just feeling very grateful for you guys. So thank you again. I will be back, as always, of course, in the coming days. New videos, new streams, all that kind of stuff. So thank you again. Goodbye.